Hello once again. Hey, it's Dan here in Virginia. I thought I'd take a few minutes to give you a short video on a little trick I've used in the past. And it's nothing new. You may have seen it, you maybe not, but if you haven't, here we go. You can see here we got the FW-190 on the bench. When I got home from flying the other day, you can see the retracts don't go in. They hit on the foam. So what you think is when you land, you force the wheel backwards and you think you bent the wire. Well, you really haven't bent the wire. This wire is very thick. It's about, I don't know, I didn't measure it, 3 or 4 millimeters of piano wire. You'd have to be a gorilla to bend it. So don't try to hold this bottom down here and bend it with your hand. You just can't do it. All you're doing is rocking this thing here where it mounts in these hard points in the foam. You're simply crushing the foam, and you've already crushed the foam by landing. This foam in the back here is crushed, so I got to bring this wheel back in alignment. So I'll show you a trick I'm going to do. I've already done it, so some of the screws I've already loosened, but whenever I have an old credit card, an old gift card like this, I save it. Sometimes you even use popsicle sticks like this, but what you do is you make a shim. So let's see if we can get this retract to go back up. There she comes. Okay, so what you do is you come in here and you need a long shank screwdriver. It makes it much easier. I'm not sure where I got this one. I think it's from it came with I don't know, some sort of piece of cheap furniture from IKEA or something. But these screws are already loosened. But you take the screws out, and all you need to do is make yourself a little spacer, a little shim to put under this back side of the retract, so that it doesn't have to be much, but so that when you put it back together, this retract, alright, magnetic screwdriver, nice. This retract will be canted forward, just a very thin shim back here. This is 7 inches apart. A couple degrees, 1 or 2 degrees back there will really pull this wheel forward, so it'll go down in the wheel well. So you just gently remove the retract. Maybe you have to loosen the wire. There she is. It just sits there. But you take your credit card or your gift card and you snip a piece off the side, and I've already done it. Here's the shim, and you need to measure pretty carefully. Measure a piece that will fit exactly down in these hard points, and get your holes right. If you get the holes crooked, you can have a problem getting the screws back in. But there she goes. You just put that in there. Put your retract right back in there. Whoop. Shim slipping. May have to use my handy dandy junk knife here. Get the shim in place. Get it lined up. Then you take your screws, simply put it back together. Said this long shank screwdriver really helps out. I don't think this card, you know, it's just a old credit card. I don't think it's a 32nd of an inch thick, but like I said, whoops. Okay, here we go. No, the disappearing screw. Excuse me. A little bit of thickness on the back side. of this retract will force that landing gear forward significantly at the front. So tighten them up. Oops. Get them all in there. As handy as this stand is, when you're working out on an angle like this, it can be on a wing. Of course, the plane wants to tilt. Put that in. One more. I like to go back, snub them up each one. Use that back one a little bit loose now. Okay, that one's tight. Go around one more time. Okay, that should be it. So let's see if that brought that landing gear far enough forward to go down in the well easily. Whoop. I don't know if you can hear that or not, but it's still rubbing the hair. Oh, there it goes. There she goes. You may have to I think that'll be fine. Maybe loosen this one a little bit. Or this one. Let's try this. Loosen these front ones just a hair. Twist them a little bit. And you may have to use two shims. I think I had this one perfect with one little piece of that old credit card, and I probably can't get it back now. Let's try that. There we go. Working good. You can do this probably several times until you really crush the foam back here in the wing too badly, and then you have to be in there gluing it and putting a permanent shim in there. But you can make your shims out of a popsicle stick, make them out of a credit card, make them out of whatever you want. But it works pretty good. Pretty good trick, get you out of a bind. So, hope this helps you. Fly safe out here.